Good morning, student. Today, in theme 9, Industrial Revolution, we will start our next topic. This is the second topic of your book, Towns, Trade and Finance. Many European cities begin to develop their population. Out of 19 European cities whose population doubled between 1750 to 1800, 11 were in Britain only. Okay, now in all the European countries, or we saw that in some European cities whose population doubled, but 11 cities were only in the Britain. It's a large city in Britain was London. Okay, it was the main trade center on that time. London, now I'm telling you about the London. London acquired global significance. The center of the globe trade shifted from Mediterranean ports of Italy and France to the Atlantic port of the Britain and Holland now. So we saw the global trade now shifting from Italy and France to the Britain and Holland. Instead of the Amsterdam, London became the principal source of the loans and for international trade. Now London became the center of the triangular trade network that include England, Africa, and West Indies. Okay, so that the this through this triangular trade network, we saw that the London was the main center on that time. Okay, from all these uh, countries or Africa and West Indies. Okay, they started the trade, and many trading companies trading in Asia and America had their office in the London. Now the rivers and trade. The England network rivers helped the movements of goods until the spread of railways transport by waterways was cheaper and faster than the by the land. So they use the rivers for the trading or the for the transportation of the things from one place to another place. During 1724, English rivers provided 1160 miles navigable water. How? Now you see the through the canal mania. Now they were made the canals. Okay, that period known as the golden age of English canal buildings. Here you see in this picture that they made the canals in between the city. Okay, now in this map the blue color, here you see the blue color, all these blue colors areas that showing the canals. Okay, so that on that time, here you see in the whole of the England, we saw the canals were made and joined the cities from one area to the another through these canals. Now the people they were use these canals for shifting for as a transportation or shifting the goods, okay, from one place to the another place. Here you see the pictures of the canals and how the ships were moving on that time. Now one more picture. Here you see. Okay, coasters. Coaster means transfer of cargo on rivers, vessels to the coastal ships. By 1800, there was 1 lakh sailors worked on the coasters, so that the people they were also getting the employment, okay, on these coasters, where the cargoes or the big ships they also carry the things or the goods from one place to another place. Now we are talking about the banks. The center of the country's financial system was the Bank of England, founded in 1964. Okay, So banks were too much important on that time uh, for their economic all type of the activities or transaction. 1784, there were 100 provincial banks in the England. How many? 100 provincial banks we also saw only in the England. And during next 10 years, it tripled. It means 300. And by 1820s, there were more than 600 banks in the provinces and over 100 banks in London alone. So these banks helped the industrial enterprises. What other factors? Many poor people from the villages available to work in the towns. Banks were ready to give loan to set up their industries. Good transport network. Okay, though banks gave the same as it is in this time, you also see the banks gave the loan, giving the loans to the people, okay, for their setting their industries or some other works also. So same as it is on that time, the banks were ready to giving the loan to the people, okay, to set up their industries. They and after that, they had the good transport network through the canals, through the rivers. All these factors helped the Britain to move towards the industrial revolution. Now, the technological changes increase production level dramatically. Again, this factor is very important that the technology also changes. New transport network created by the construction of railway. So the railway also started, but there is a gap between the development and its widespread application. One must not assume new technology begin to use immediately. Here you see, this is the railway on that time, open railway. Okay, they use the steam engine and going from one place to another place. Again, here you see the trains, steam engine trains carrying the goods. These are the goods trains. Of the 26,000 inventions recorded in the 18th century, more than one half were listed for the period 1782 to 1800. These led many changes because 26,000 inventions were going on in the Europe, okay, and many in the England alone. So we saw a lot of the changes on that time and transformation of in which areas or in which sectors we see the changes. We see the changes in the iron and coal industry first of all. Okay, then spinning and weaving of cotton, then development of steam, and the last coming of railways or the in the railway sector. So in detail, in the next videos, I will tell you one by one of all these sectors in detail. Thank you.